Hi everybody, my name is Adam Klein. I'm Chief Strategist at American Underground and want to welcome you to our space. The American Underground, for those who don't know, is a campus for entrepreneurs, home to nearly 250 early stage startup companies. What we do that's distinct from other co-working spaces is really provide community for these early stage companies, as well as content and connections to help them grow. Entrepreneurship is a lonely game. It's a lonely proposition. Many entrepreneurs cite that as one of the biggest difficulties that they face. And so by joining a place like American Underground, they're able to plug in with other people who are facing the same challenges and concerns that they have. Even during COVID, we've been able to continue to grow our community by adding new companies to our community, by finding ways to connect these businesses with one another online and with resources they need online, and also hosting small gatherings, safe gatherings of these entrepreneurs on the rooftop of the American Underground. We started in this space in 2013 and now occupy 4 floors in this building. We also have 3 other locations in downtown Durham, and I'm going to take you around to see the space. So we're now standing in the co-working space of the American Underground. This is our open space where entrepreneurs can rent a desk for just a few $100s a month for unlimited access to our location, to conference rooms, to our coffee bar, as well as all the content and programming that we provide. We use this space as well for programming to offer startups the ability to learn from one another. We, before COVID, hosted a weekly event called Help Fest that was started by some entrepreneurs in our space. Really is a way to gather together, to have a meal, usually Wednesday at lunch, and to also hear an inspiring speaker or an entrepreneur tell their story. In addition to this, the space is regularly used by different members of our community for workshops and events relating to entrepreneurship. Really provides people the space to spread out, to be able to gather, and during COVID to do so safely. And as I said, we've used it time and again to do some of our own direct programs. I want to mention to y'all that we do offer the space at a discount for students. It's $79 a month. If something like that would ever be of interest, I'd be glad to talk to you, but really just more than anything, wanted to give you a chance to see this space, which is kind of the ground floor, if you will, for companies entering American Underground. So I'm standing in our training room on the 2nd floor of our building on Main Street. This is the room where we do a lot of classroom trainings, workshops, things like that. We've run programs over the past several years focused on Black founders. In partnership with Google, we bring 10 to 12 Black founded companies from across the country to Durham for a week-long program and intensive that happens in this room. We do a lot of training for consumer product companies, like I mentioned, marketing workshops, software development workshops, and things like that. The other thing that I wanted to show you all with this space is this is about the size of a larger office. So it's about 20 by 30 square feet, about 600 square feet. That would accommodate a team of sort of 8 to 10 people. This kind of space would usually rent for about $2,000 a month, and that includes everything, like I said earlier, including your Wi-Fi and tables and chairs and all those kinds of things. Again, we sort of view our job as not being the leaders of all of this, but really just trying to facilitate entrepreneurial growth by taking some of the headaches of dealing with your own office space, trying to meet other entrepreneurs, trying to get access to good programming, good content. We bring all of that to you so that it makes it easier. Over the past few years, past 3 years, our companies have raised about $225 million in venture funding. They've created over 1,000 new jobs. And one of the things I'm really proud of is that our teams, based on the way that we've designed the space, spend their money in downtown Durham in support of other small business owners here. So about on an annual basis, $1.5 million is spent by companies headquartered here at downtown restaurants, downtown bars, other retail establishments in support of their fellow small business owners. Okay, so last stop on the tour, I wanted to show you our Google Lounge. This is on the top floor of the building. We've got a rooftop patio behind me that we host happy hours and social get-togethers and things like that on. One thing I want y'all to know is that we're one of 11 Google for Startups tech hubs in North America. Really what that means is that we've been sort of designated by Google as one of the top tech hubs across North America. And it's given us access to other leading hubs across the country to be able to network with and learn from Also gives our members up to $100,000 in Google Cloud credits for them to host their business in the cloud. It gives them a chance to connect with other startups in these other hubs to learn from. If they travel to those cities, they have a free place to work from while they're there. And really, more than anything, I think it's shown that Durham is really a city that's on the come up, and that it's a community that has some pretty amazing entrepreneurs. Google has hosted a demo day in the past, taking the top team from each of these startup hubs, flying them out to the Bay to pitch in front of world-class investors. And I'm really proud that they've done that 4 years in a row. The first 2 years were won by a Durham startup based here at American Underground, a company called Windsor Circle in year 1, and then a company called Mati Energy in year 2. I think it just speaks to the fact that this community does have remarkable entrepreneurs who know how to hustle, get the work done, and achieve at a really high scale. So I hope this has been helpful to you. I hope if you've taken anything from this, it should be that Durham's a place you can build a successful business, and that you've got the people around you with Audacity Labs, with places like American Underground to help you grow and thrive. So I hope you think of us when the time comes to join a space like this or be a part of this community. We'd love to have you. All right, so now you're going to get to check out one of the best coding schools across the country, Momentum Learning, with Jessica Mitch.